Good afternoon, children. How are you all? Well, I hope you all are doing well. So, the topic which we are going to do today is punctuation. Children, I know this is not a new topic for you. You have been learning about this topic since class 3. But let me tell you, it is a very, very, very important topic because unfortunately I've observed when you write an article, a notice, a letter, I've seen children not using punctuation marks. You people keep on writing long sentences without putting comma or full stop or inverted commas. So, to make your writing clear and effective, you need to learn how to use punctuation marks correctly. Okay? So, what is the need of using punctuation marks? To separate sentences and parts of sentences, to tell the reader where to stop, slow down, and pause, and to make a text easy to read and understand. Okay, and yes, to make our writing clear and effective. This is what I've told you, that to enhance your creative writing skills, punctuation marks you need to learn. Okay, first is capitalization. Now, when to use capital letter? Of course, at the beginning of a sentence, this you all know. Proper nouns like name of person, name of historical buildings like India Gate, Red Fort, name of airports, name of flights like Lufthansa Airways, name of trains, Rajdhani Express, name of religion, Christian, okay. With the names of days and months like uh, June, July, Monday, Tuesday, for the name of important historical events like Republic Day, Second World War. Okay, so you need to use capital letter. Okay, then with designation, recently we have done a formal letter where I told you that the principal's P should be capital. If you're writing the editor, E should be capital because they are designations. So whenever you are writing a designation, that the letter should be capital, the first letter. Of course, the pronoun I, wherever you use I, even it comes in the middle of the sentence, it should be capital. Okay, God's G, whenever you're using the word God, G should be capital, and even the pronouns referring to God should be capital. Like, may God bless you. Obviously, G should be capital. May He showers His choicest blessings on you. Now, who is He here? God. So, H capital. His H capital. Okay, abbreviations like short forms, of course, then it should be capital like UK, United Kingdom. Okay, BPO, like so, it should be capital on all the short forms. E should be it should be capital. Okay, MP, MLA, capital letters you always use. Then full stop. To end an assertive or imperative sentence, I am not going to tell you what is assertive imperative. You need to tell me in the class. So I love the smell of wet mud. It is assertive, full stop. Come and sit here. Full. It is again. It is imperative, full stop. In abbreviations, I just told you abbreviations are short forms like company. So what is a short form? What is the abbreviation? CO. So you will put full stop, etc. What is a short form? etc. Okay, etc. does not means extra, means things of similar nature. That is etc. Okay, not extra, which most of you think. So etc. full form, short form or abbreviation is etc. So you will put a full stop after that. Member of Parliament short form is MP. M dot P dot or M full stop P full stop. But always remember, don't use a full stop in abbreviations which are formed by using first and last alphabet of the word. Like for example, doctor. Now here abbreviation is made by using D or first. D is the first letter of the word and R is the last letter. So DR is doctor. You will not put full stop after doctor. Similarly, Mr. You must have used Mr. Khanna, Mr. Suri. So you will not after Mr. MR you will not put a full stop because Mr. has been formed by using first M and last R of the word Mr. Is that clear? But otherwise, in abbreviations like MP, MLA, PhD, B.Ed, company, in means in short forms you use full stop. Then question marks, of course, at the end of interrogative sentences, you use question mark. And after question tags, you are French, aren't you? These are question, aren't you is the question tag. You put question mark there. And please observe that when you are using question tags, you also use comma. Like snow isn't green, comma, is it? Okay. Are you coming, comma, aren't you? Question mark. She is a good girl, comma, isn't she? Question mark. Clear? Exclamation mark, of course, at the end of exclamatory sentences like go away, I hate you. What a beautiful day! Exclamation mark. How pretty she looked in that dress! Exclamatory mark. Like in non question sentences beginning with what or how. It is not necessary, children, that whatever begins with what or how will be an interrogative sentence. Okay, it can be exclamatory sentence also. What a beautiful day. It is not an interrogative sentence, it is an exclamatory sentence. So you need to end it with exclamation mark. And after interjections, what are interjections? Interjections are the words that express strong feeling like ouch, hooray, wow. These are alas, these are interjections. So after interjections you need to put exclamatory mark. And of course the next letter should be capital. Always remember, ouch, the thorn pricked me, so T is capital here. Okay, always remember this. Comma. To separate words of same series, this is very easy. I brought apples, comma, mangoes, comma, bananas. Okay. While addressing someone by taking the name, like I'm talking to Paul, I will say, Paul. I will say, Paul, come here. No. Paul, come here. I am taking pause after Paul. So, Paul, comma, come here. Or even if I'm saying, come here, Paul, I will say, come here, Paul. So, after come here, comma, Paul. Okay, so while even dear children, come here. So dear children, comma, come here. Come here, dear children. So after come here, comma, dear children. So when you are talking to someone, you are addressing someone, you put comma. I mean by taking after the name or before the name, there should be comma. Before quoting someone's words, this you have done earlier also, in recently in fact you have done in direct and indirect speech, that when you are using direct words, you direct speech of speaker, you need to and you are putting it in inverted comma, so before that you need to put comma. So the teacher said comma, inverted comma starts, the school will reopen soon, full stop, and then inverted comma closes. Okay, always remember this. Don't close inverted comma and then put full stop. First full stop and then inverted comma. Okay, even if it is a question like the teacher said, where is your book? So the teacher said comma, inverted comma starts, where is your book? Question mark, and then inverted comma closes. It is also used to separate words like yes or no, like yes, I agree. Okay. To no, I don't agree. So after no, after yes, you need to put comma. To mark off noun or phrase in apposition. Apposition means in grammar, it means like when a noun phrase is referring to the same person, like Gagan, the leader, was kind man. So Gagan, comma, the leader, comma, was kind man. Okay, the boy who is dancing on stage is my brother. The boy, comma, who is dancing on stage, because these are the phrases who is dancing on stage referring to the same person. So that is apposition. So the boy, comma, dancing on the stage, comma, is my brother. Okay, to separate expressions like of course, however, in fact. So after in fact you will put comma, after however you will put comma, after in fact you will put comma. Okay. Now when to use a colon? To introduce, see this is colon. Okay. To introduce this, it also takes pause but longer pause than comma. See, we have comma, pause, slightly longer pause, semicolon, okay, and and you can say that pause is greater than comma, it is colon. So to introduce an item or series of items, like human use five major senses. What are, now you need to, you have to quote the series of or the item, so you will put colon, like human use five major senses, colon, sight, hearing, smell, taste and touch. Okay, is that clear? Okay, like ingredients required for the cake are, and then you will put colon, and then what is the list? Flour, egg, sugar. To introduce an item or series of items, before that you use colon. It is also used to introduce a quotation or speech. Okay, instead of inverted comma you can simply use this also, like APJ Abdul Kalam said, then colon, then you are directly using a quote. So to succeed in your mind you must have a single minded devotion to your goal. This is a quote by APJ Abdul Kalam. So when you are used to introduce it, before that you need to put a colon. Okay, it is also, you can see the examples, we have two options here: stay and fight or run like the wind. So see, I am giving two options, I'm giving you series. Okay, so it is colon. Okay, we'll serve these dishes at the picnic, these are the series, colon. Apostrophe. Apostrophe indicates possession or a contraction. Although many people struggle with the choice between its and its, it is, it is. This is short form, and it's. This is showing possession. So please don't use, like I've told you in letter also, I've seen children writing yours obediently. In yours, you're putting apostrophe. Not required. Okay? In this one, there is no apostrophe in the possessive case. Okay? Okay, let's see. To show belonging, we add an apostrophe and s to form the possessive of any singular form. Like Asta's handbag is very spacious. So we are talking about handbag which is of Asta. So Asta's handbag. That is Anaisha's laptop. To form the possessive of plural ending with s, then we don't use s again, we only put apostrophe. The boys hostel, because we are talking about hostel of boys, so boys is plural ending with s, so you will only put apostrophe after s. Squirrels nuts, so we are talking about nuts of squirrels, so I will not put s again, I will only put apostrophe. The squirrel's nuts were hidden in several hollow trees throughout the forest. We also use apostrophe with expression of time, space, and money. A day's leave, a rupee's worth, a kilometer's distance. And in short forms like don't. Okay, that is do not. Okay, I can't understand where to use an apostrophe. So what is I can't? It is I cannot. Apostrophe are used to indicate possession for nouns but not pronouns. Okay, please always remember this. If you are using yours, its, they are possessive pronouns. Here you don't have to use apostrophe. Anisha's bag. Here you will use apostrophe s. But yours, it is yours, it is hers. There you don't put apostrophe. Please remember that. Okay? So apostrophe are used to indicate possession for nouns but not pronouns. Like its, whose, yours. They're also friends to contraction. Like its means it is. They are, they are. Okay? Quotation marks. This you have done. To quote a person's exact words, direct speech. Jojo said, I'm going out with my friends, full stop, quotation mark. Then you have to end it with inverted comma. This is a new car. Sorry, I forgot to put an inverted comma here. So inverted, this is a new car, comma. Okay, don't forget to put comma here. Before inverted comma ends, there should be there should be a punctuation mark. So if you are directly starting with the dialogue, so inverted comma starts, this is a new car, comma, and then inverted comma, you have to end, Jeff explained. Okay, around the title or name of the book, film, or ship. like Titanic. This is single inverted comma. Did you read the article building vocabulary? Okay, the first chapter in the book. See, there is there in single inverted comma and direct inverted comma. It are interchangeable, so you can use both. But if it is only one word, then you use in single inverted. If it is a phrase like two words, use double inverted comma. So now this is your practice time. You need to do this exercise in your notebooks. Okay? Please. Okay. Have a good day, children.